frustrated to lose that game?
I don't know. I think first half, take it from there. I think we started quite well first 10, 15 minutes, and it happened what we expected, that we put under pressure for 15, 20 minutes. Really saw they played really well in that period, created 3 or 4 quite big chances, especially 2 of them were very close. So, but after that, I thought, I was convinced that if we could not concede goals in the first half, we would have very good possibilities to get something away from here. And so 0-0 after first half. I think it was great result for us. We had a couple of chances. Wayne Routledge just arrived half a second too late. Micho had one from halfway line nearly, and Jonathan de Guzman as well. So we had our 2 or 3 chances. Second half, I think they still had the ball more than we had, but wasn't that dangerous. So obviously it was a little disappointing that concede a goal in the way we did, especially if they had the chances, those 2 or 3 big chances in first half where they could have scored. So receiving a goal like that was a little disappointing, but that is what can happen. I still think we were, even on a day where we maybe in our passing game wasn't at our best, we were still so competitive until the last second against, as I say, a really good team on their ground. So I can't complain about the performance. I think that what I ask of the players is, we know we can't win them all, but to be competitive, and we were. And I think, as I said, I can't complain. And yeah, frustrating. I don't know. Maybe that they score in the second half instead. Had they scored the goal in the first half and one of those 3 chances, I said, okay, that was maybe fair. But I still think we tried to at our best, and that's important for me. Even when we not at our best, that we tried, and so we just have to carry on from here.
You were very angry at the end on your bench with the incident with Micho.
Yeah, I was. What were your feelings? No, I was very angry, and I want to explain. It wasn't because I wanted a free kick or red card for Loris or penalty or whatever, but I think that we always talk about people, should the referee, there's a debate, should we, when a player is out from the opponent, should we kick the ball out? And it's the same debate in every country, and sometimes a lot of teams take the posture to say, okay, we have a referee or we have 2 linesmen, so we just go on until the referee whistles, because otherwise, there's a lot of things happen. But when things happen, possible head injuries like this one, there's no doubts. You have all the linesmen, all the referee, and they connected. Yeah. I mean, and I watched it after on the computer or the television, and when it happens, when Micho is going down to the ground, referee is watching them, linesmen is watching them, and still they let the game go on. I think it was so poor decision, and very dangerous as well.
Do you know why he did? Because he seemed to be running towards the incident while the game was going on behind it. I mean, did you speak to him?
I have no. I would like to hear the explanation, and I want to repeat again. I don't want red card, penalty, or free kick. I just want the game stopped in that moment. And if it would be the opponent, I would have said exactly the same. And just because it was a head injury, if somebody gets a hamstring injury and he goes down, well, then we just continue until the ball is out, and then we carry him out, because it's not dangerous. It's just a muscle injury, It's like when 2 players are going up in a header and they both go down, then there's nothing to discuss. You just have to whistle and stop the game,
I think the confusing thing is that the 2 benches and the backroom staff appear to be arguing with each other. So it looks as though you were angry.
No, because in the beginning I think that some of the Tottenham from bench thought that we wanted a red card or penalty or whatever. And said, that's not the issue here. The issue is just to stop the game. And he waited, and they had a counter-attack, and I said, I don't care if they score the second goal. That is not mine. I just want the game stopped.
Did you speak to the referee?
No, I didn't. I want to be nice to hear his explanation, and the linesman as well, because they all always connected, and sometimes it's the linesman who takes the decision for something. If there's a foul out there that the referee is not seeing, then they can talk to each other. They have the technology today, so I think that they both have to be blamed for this one.
How is the player? Is he okay?
Fortunately he's okay. Obviously he's a little, what do you call it?
What were your fears when you saw him go down?
Huh?
What were your fears?
No, when I saw he like this, I said, fucking hell, he's unconscious or whatever. And what I thought, the rest, you can't fake what you call it, a reaction like that.
Yeah.
It's not like if somebody kicks you, you say, he kicked me, and then you watching the referee like this. This is completely different. So no.
Did it worry you, Michael, when you see Villas-Boas running on and a Tottenham substitute running on? Did it like play over?
No, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just. No, I have to admit, I never do that. But I went to ask the linesman as well. See, why don't you stop? I said to him literally, I said, why don't you stop the game? Why didn't you stop the game or the action? I don't remember that.
Particularly upset, wasn't he?
No, I didn't see. I was only watching. I was watching only Mitchell.
Michael, given your anxieties, and also this is a ground where far more serious things have happened, because are you surprised the referee didn't act a lot more?
Yeah, I am. I really am, because we're talking. When you see a player, the way he went down. I mean, when I saw it, remember. For the young ones of you maybe do not remember. I still remember in '82. Yeah, Battiston with and he was lying with his finger like that. I mean, I think. Yeah. So I really would like to hear the explanation from a referee and the linesman.
Michael, what do you expect the authorities to do? Do you expect them to take some action?
No. I want referees and linesmen to exactly the same like players and managers. Learn from the mistakes.
Why did you think you went fluent in possession today, Michael? Was that because of what Tottenham did to you, or was it your failings?
No, I think they it's a combination. Obviously, they played. As I said, they have very much speed in their team. To be honest, they played with a lot of risk in the first half, because they played Adebayor, the four up front. They're moving around, Dempsey, Lennon, and even the fullback, especially Walker, Dembele as well, very offensive. So what they did, at the moment, especially in those 20 minutes I talked about before, we had to defend deep, and so we did not have the pace. We did not have that when we came out of there. Because our two wide players, had to defend deep. So obviously when we got the ball, they put us under pressure, and we only had Micho up front. So I think today it was a combination that maybe in the possession we did not at our best, but a lot of it has get the credit to Tottenham.
Were you conscious of their record with late goals? With conceding late goals?
Yeah, but with statistics, you can look at them, but now everything went upside down today. Look, they did not concede any goals in the second half.
It's 2 defeats in a row in the league. Are you still optimistic though, Michael? You've got to be. You're still very nicely placed in the division going into this really busy spell you've got.
Yeah. I think what was important that after losing last week, we had a very good reaction second half. Bad first half, very bad, but very good reaction. And then the win midweek. I don't want to use that as well today, but of course we played on Wednesday, and a lot of the players today, they played 90 very, very, very important minutes on Wednesday in the quarterfinal in the cup. I don't know if there was anything there as well. I don't think that players look tired, and so I think that now we have 4 games. If we're talking in the league, we have 4 games in 10 days. We start off with a game that everybody wants to play, to watch, Man United. But for me, the two most important games in those 10 days are Reading away and Aston Villa at home. They are the key games for me in that period, and then after that it's not that we have time to relax, because we play 4 games in 10 days, and then after that we have 4 or 5 days later we have a FA Cup against Arsenal, and 3 days later we have a semi-final in the Cup. 3 days later we go to Everton, and I don't even want to think about if we have a replay in the FA Cup. So maybe we can play 2 consecutive games, 2 consecutive days. Sunday, Monday. Is that possible still? Or?
Looking forward to your first Christmas in English football.
Yeah, I think I'll have 2 or 3 hours on the 24th to eat with my family. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.